1959 Cadillac Series 62 Coupe, Kensington green. Got a lot of history with this car. I've owned this car 4 times. First time in 2009, second time around 2015, and then about 3 years ago, and then it's just recently come back to me again. First 2 times I had it, I sold it to back to the same dealer. First time they had it, it went to Jersey or Guernsey, and then the second time it went to France. It's also been up north a little bit. The last 3 years it's been down on the south coast. I sold it 3 years ago with a broken engine. The guy that had it down in the south coast, he replaced the engine. He had another Cadillac Coupe that was quite rusty and needed a lot of work, so he replaced the engine from that into this and sold that one on as a project. So the car's now all running and driving. Just this week put a set of plugs in it, done some work on the radiator, flushed the cooling system, new antifreeze, oil change, a few bits and pieces. Still wants a little bit of fettling, a little bit of fine tuning on the carburettor and bits and pieces, but overall you can jump in it and drive it now. It's running and driving. When I sold the car around about the 2015 time, the car had a back to bare metal paint job by the dealer, Trojan Cars in Portsmouth. The car had a back to bare metal paint job before they sold it to the guy that took it to France. It still presents very well all over. The paint is good all over. There's a couple of tiny bits. There's a little tiny bit of micro blistering on the passenger rear quarter and a couple of tiny bubbles here and there, but overall it still presents really well. I'll point everything out as I go around it. I'll just do a walk around it. It's freezing today. It's 2 degrees. Yeah, it's a good jump in and use car. You could sort of you could improve on. It's not perfect, but it's not sort of a banger or a project either, you know. I had a black Series 62 Coupe, which was a very nice low mileage car, you know, not immaculate but close to it, which I sold last year for around £60,000. So, you know, this car is best part of 20 grand cheaper than that. So, you know, there's room for improvement on this, and it's sort of, you know, I think it's priced about right. So just walk down this back quarter. Nothing really to report on there. It looks nice all the way down it. Same on the door there. A tiny little chip there that's been touched in. That bit of trim there has got a few little pickles on it, but overall it's nice. Front fender, I think there's a tiny little few bubbles down low on that front fender, which is fairly typical 59 and 60 Cadillacs, they all go there. Chrome, it's not perfect, but it's decent, you know. It looks like a sort of decent original chrome. Fading and tarnished, but it's not terrible. Nothing's rotted out or anything like that. A couple of little spots on there, little blisters on there. Bonnet is all good. This fender, little bit there in the paint. So I think that's a bit of tape residue. I think that'll actually come off that. This door is all good. Roof is all good. This rear quarter, it's got like a line of very fine micro blistering that runs down the length of it. You wouldn't see it from 10 foot away, but up close you would see it. But other than that, you know, no rust, no gaping holes, no big bubbles or blisters. There's a couple of little white spots there, but again, I think that's gonna polish out. Boot lid's all good. And the rear shelf panel, there's a couple of little bubbles in the paint there and there, but overall it's good. A little bit on the back of the roof there, but overall it's a very bright looking car. It's a great colour, like I say, Kensington green is a great colour. Looks very classy rather than your sort of whites and yellows and pink. I think it looks very classy. Rear bumper, Bumper ends are really good. Centre section is really good. A few light pips there and there. Nice in the trunk. Still got all the original style carding in the trunk. Nice spare wheel cover. The radial spare. Inside is pretty tidy. Dash pad's been recovered at some point. It's not 100% correct, but it's tidy, suits the car well. Seats done in this sort of goldy tan brocade style cloth with sort of vinyl on the outsides, on the bolsters. No rips or tears. It's got a proper loop pile carpet. Carpet's all right. Again, back seat is all right. A little bit of water staining on that armrest over there. There's a couple of little bits of water staining on it. Just I guess it's been damp somewhere at some time in its life, but it's all dry in there now. It's been garaged for the last few years, I know. Headlining is good. Door panels are good. It's pretty cold this morning. I've only just started it up, so it's still swagging a little bit, but runs well, no knocks, no bangs, no smoke. So it probably benefit from a little bit of fine tuning on the car, maybe the timing, whatnot. We've just repositioned the radiator because it had the wrong radiator in it. It had a air conditioning radiator which sits the other side of the panel, the slam panel, so to speak. So we just repositioned the radiator. I put a set of plugs in it this week. Repainted the air cleaner because the air cleaner was blue. I've actually got the paint to do the valve covers as well, but it's been too cold. But anyway, there you go. 1959 Cadillac Series 62 Coupe. Give me a shout if you need to know anything more about it. Thanks.